Hi everybody, welcome to the channel or welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you some footage that I took last fall. In fall of 22, when I repainted the porch doors. This is the porch on the side of our house that is our main entrance. And this was really overdue to be repainted. Our whole house really needs to be repainted very soon. That is something that is definitely on our high priority to-do list. This door, however, I couldn't wait any longer. I had to redo the paint around the edges here. So I started by just chipping off some of the paint with the putty knife and quickly realized that I was going to need to use a heat gun for this project because there were so many layers of paint. Please, 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 if you choose to use a heat gun, do research first and understand the tool that you're using, because you can cause a lot of damage for yourself and you can burn the wood, you can burn your whole house down if you're not careful with these things. So they're a great tool, but you need to use it wisely. They are so satisfying to use. I'm so glad that this door was never replaced with a more modern screen door. I just love the look of these old northeastern storm doors. I decided it really just needed a facelift, so I chose to paint it. You can see here that I have some steel wool. I use that to really rough up the surface before painting it so that the paint would adhere. And then I took some black spray paint to the hardware to give it a much more protected and uniform look. This was quite a comical combination of a hodgepodge of hardware here. I used some stain to just touch up a few spots where the finish was chipped or worn away. I wasn't going for a perfect surface appearance. This door has such beautiful patina and I wanted to keep the character, so I just retouched a few areas delicately and then rubbed and buffed it out. I purchased some artificial flowers at Michael's on one of their half-off sales and stripped them down to just their parts to use to make this wreath.
Are you sorry? No. No, we are not sorry. Okay. Okay. You. Oh my God. You're gonna throw it on the floor. What are we gonna do? You're too helpful.
To replicate a wreath that I had seen for sale that was, I think, $150. It was a beautiful all white tulip wreath, and I thought, I can make that. So I went to Michael's and picked up these artificial tulips on one of their half-off spring floral sales. So I ended up getting these for $5 per bunch, and that means that the wreath ended up costing me only $25. I have the grapevine wreath there to give me an idea of the size because I like that sort of medium-sized wreath. And as you can see, Kian is just obsessed with anything round. He loves bowls, he loves wreaths, he loves anything round that he can get in and curl up in. It's really funny. And he was just all over the place for this project today. So I hope you'll forgive his constant intrusion here. He was not going to be left out. Child. Oh. What I was doing was making a small bunch of stems, securing them together and capturing a couple of the stems from behind, not the whole thing, because this gave me enough flexibility where I could bend the wreath however I wanted. Afterward, I went in and flipped the whole thing around and caught those extra stems in groups and secured them to each other to give it a little bit more firmness. I then decided to also add a few pieces of my Sleeping Beach stems because they gave it just a little bit more of that firm support. Certainly you could use a wreath form. I just didn't want to do that. I wanted that more natural shape and I didn't want to spend any more money than I was already spending. I love the cream frame around the natural wood of the door. I think it looks really nice. I think that this choice elevated it without taking away from the antique character. Let me know what you think. I think the wreath turned out really beautifully. I added a little bit of the curly willow in there too to give it some more of that depth and movement and a natural look. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again in my next video.